like to stop treating divorce like it's a dirty word. Growing up, we're taught that divorce is this big bad thing and it's a dirty word and you should never get divorced, and being a divorcee, you know, there's a stigma to it. But the only difference between a divorce and a regular breakup is that in divorce, the government is involved. I'm not a product of divorce, and I am not divorced myself, but I'm starting to see people around me my age getting divorced. And don't get me wrong, I'm not pro-divorce. I don't encourage divorce. Our relationships have ups and downs, and you can have a bad month with your partner, you can have bad years, and I do believe in sticking it out, trying to do everything you can to get back to a good place, whether that's counseling. But if you've tried everything and nothing is working, it's okay to choose happiness. Anyway, it's just been on my mind. Divorce is not a dirty word. It's a breakup. It's a breakup. And we all break up, all of us. We've all broken up, breaking up, break up. Do you know what I mean?
No, a divorce is a lot more severe than just a breakup. Okay, a divorce, I mean, when you break up with somebody, you know, say you break up with your girlfriend, you don't have to get lawyers, you don't have to notify the courts, you don't have to split assets. When you break up, you know, it's pretty easy. Usually a lot of people even these days break up through text. They don't even make the phone call or leave a little voice message. Okay, it doesn't take much work at all. However, when it comes to divorce, that is definitely something that requires a whole team, really, right? Because you talk about your attorneys. I mean, you're going to have to get financial advisors. I mean, there's just a lot more involved beyond just the fact that you're breaking a sacred pact that you made with your wife, that you made with God, right? So I don't like how society, mostly women, mostly modern women, have made marriage just all like willy-nilly, you know, just no, it's not a big deal, man, you know, and because it is, right? You know, again, marriage is something that should be held to a very high standard because it's something that's holy, right? Holy, right? But that's a word that is just a little too goody-goody for most of these Jezebels these days. And she, like many modern women today, do not want there to be a stigma when it comes to divorced women, but there is, right? I mean, when I meet a divorced woman, you know, it's usually a red flag, right? It's a red flag that it's like, why are you divorced? Especially if she's gone through 2 divorces, even bigger red flag. Okay, it doesn't mean that she's like a terrible person, but it does mean that, okay, you cannot function with another person. Why is that, right? And just like when it comes to damaged women, right? I'm always right about this, right? There's a reason why she's over 30 and still single. I'm always right. And same with divorced women, right? There's usually a reason. And I don't think that, you know, these women should just jump into these marriages like they do these days without thinking it through, right? Without vetting their partner. That way you don't have to end up being a divorcee, right? Because that's almost on the level as being a single mom, right? It's like, okay, you know, if you're going to meet, you know, when it comes to, like, say, a high-value guy, if a high-value guy had a choice to marry a woman who's never been married versus a woman who's been divorced twice, who do you think he's going to pick? He's going to go with a girl who's never been married. He doesn't want to pick the girl who's been divorced twice because she failed twice. She shows that she has, you know, she's impulsive and she doesn't think things through. And she can't make a relationship work. That's why she's divorced twice. And you know what? If you marry that girl, guess what? She's going to be divorced a 3rd time. And that's going to be you who's going to be getting divorced by this woman. But in any case, let's go on to the next video, shall we?
Want to know what nobody tells you about divorce? Is that once you get married and then you procreate and then you get divorced, that human will be in your life forever because you procreated with them. And then you get married again, and now that human will be in your new spouse's life forever because you procreated with them. No one tells you about that. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, the reason nobody tells you about that, honey, is because it's common sense, right? It's common sense that you don't do things like that, right? She's basically talking about becoming a single mom, and then, the mom remarries some other dude, and and the husband goes off, and he has to still, you still have to be in each other's lives. Well, duh, right? But of course nobody's going to tell you that, because again, those are just things that most people with a brain should know. Like, hey, don't get on the freeway and drive in the wrong direction. I mean, it's as simple as that. Next clip. Here we go.
I had this realization the other day that divorced men are actually the guys that I should be dating. Obviously, it's with the caveat that they didn't cheat and the reason why they got divorced, they weren't abusive or anything like that. But divorced men are more likely to know what they want. They have experienced marriage, so they know what it takes. They're likely older, which means that they're more mature, and we know that men mature at a slower rate than women, so that's always a plus, and like fingers crossed that they've matured. I think that so many people look at divorce and think that it's baggage. I don't think it's baggage at all. I think that having a kid could be baggage because you do have to figure those things out of like co-parenting, but a divorced man is like when you're at school and it's like the first day of school and you're looking around and you're looking at the new cute guy and you're like, he's like untapped territory. He's the new fresh meat who's like cute and knows who he is, and like he's here to discover. I really think that we are sleeping on divorced men, and personally, like, I need to start dating more divorced men.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't disagree with her, and this is where the double standard comes in when it comes to divorced men versus divorced women, because as I was just saying earlier in tonight's coaching video, divorced women are a red flag. However, divorced men really are not so much a red flag. You might think, oh man, that's hypocritical. Why not? Well, let me explain. Here's why. Because when it comes to divorced women, just go by the statistics, guys, up to 80%, even as high as 90%, if she's college educated, of these women are filing for the divorce. So it's not like it's the husband going out there being hypergamous, cheating with the coworkers, and hooking up with the jiu-jitsu instructor Giselle. No. Men are not filing the majority of divorces. It is women. Again, up to 90% if she's college educated. Without a college education, up to 80%. Those are really, really astonishing numbers. So what does that tell you? It tells you that the women are the ones who are having these problems in the relationship. However, most men, I mean, especially if you're marrying a chick, you really don't want to go anywhere, right? The reason you're marrying her is because you just want to cash in your chips and you want to settle in, just like you want to settle into your couch, and you don't want to move, right? You just want to stay there and be happy, right? You want to build a life with a woman. And so this is why I don't apply the same stigma to men that I do women, right? So when I see a divorced woman or when I meet a divorced woman, randomly, it throws up a red flag. It's like, okay, I can pretty much guarantee based off the statistics that I know in my head that she filed for the divorce. And 99% of the time I am absolutely correct that she was the one who filed for divorce. However, for the guys, these guys are not, trying to get divorced. They want to stay with a woman. They want to try to make things work, but they can't control that other person, right, who's divorcing them. So if they can't control that other person, there's really nothing that they can do. So in any case, I agree with her, right? There's nothing wrong with dating a divorced man. If you're a woman, many women do it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below, and I will see you in my next coaching video. So drop those comments below, guys. I'd love to read them, share them with the community. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. Not even gonna tell you where I am. I'm just signing out. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys,
please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. Also hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube, and especially whenever I live stream. A lot of you guys complain like, oh, I missed the live stream. Why didn't you tell me? It's like, dude, you gotta hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified like that anytime I live stream, right? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And for you guys who want to support all of my incredible work I am sharing with you guys, my incredible coaching lessons I'm teaching you guys, all this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill, diamond pill content that I'm sharing with you guys, the best way to support me, best way to show you love me is to jump in my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students out there are cold approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making things happen every single week, no matter what is going on in the world, no matter what new presidential administration is taking over, no matter what new virus is taking over, doesn't matter. We are out there making things happen and living our lives to the absolute fullest and just meeting the best looking women on the planet. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. I want you to learn this stuff. And right now, the first month is only $1, right? Still only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. So all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.